Hello everybody, welcome back. Everybody say hi. We got a new one, a fourth. His name's Gilbert. So, yeah, we're all hyped. Cesar, tell us, what are we expecting?
We're supposed to start seeing some real mobilization at this point. You know, hopefully some battles. I don't know how quickly they're going to progress, you know, into the actual fighting scenes, but that's definitely what's next. And you know, death and destruction. Yeah. There's a very shocking battle coming up, but I don't think it'll make it onto this episode. Maybe the next one, but I mean we'll find out, right?
Let's do it. Everybody like, subscribe, comment down below, get comfortable, grab a cup of coffee, grab a beer, grab a cocktail. Not all at once, but grab whatever you need to get comfortable.
Do what you want.
And let's jump in.
Put the boundary stones back. Just roll their way over so Bracken cows can fill their bellies on Blackwood grass. You. This is our land.
These are two houses that usually bicker with each other. I think this is in and around
It's Bracken land.
the Harrenhal area. Might have to double check.
You wouldn't dare.
Damn. He dared and he lost.
What a sharp cut.
Oh man. I told you, the numbers, the amount of people that get stuck in the middle of this shit is just ridiculous.
I was actually seeing a video about how at the end of all this, like the Starks come down and pretty much set everything.
Hey!
Spoiler! It's common knowledge.
Not to everyone.
Not to the common folk.
There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin. She committed it, as you committed the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Exactly what I told you. Like, are you gonna tell me you don't control your own ranks?
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne. There is nothing more to be said.
I think that's the whole thing. Like, neither of them are rulers, neither of them have control of their own people's actions.
All of this just gets way more out of hand from here.
Green.
As I drink from my green cup.
Been tied in.
Tomorrow, Your Grace, my lords.
Does my man even know how to act?
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace. This is nothing more than an excuse for them to indulge their ancient craft. It's no true war.
Call it what you will. I call it war.
Easy with that cat's paw.
And so will Dragonstone.
We send a raven to Lord Tully. These houses are his vassals, are they not? He must control them. Lord Grover Tully is a flaccid old fool who couldn't control his cock and curry. Begging your pardon.
This council must rediscover discipline it lately had is to be of any use.
The Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands.
Be a damn shame if you
I will
lost.
ride out with those I can muster here, and then I know.
You need time to raise the numbers to challenge the Rivermen.
Speed is my ally. I will turn the crown land houses who declare for adherent to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west. Where I've witnessed
Hopefully not in the bedroom.
subdue the Riverlands. I'll take Harrenhal.
So like to be destroyed by the first stronghold you meet. A bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favour the
They
bold.
did not favour Ser Otto.
What say you, my king?
Oh, it was like that?
What will you do if you encounter one or more of Rhaenyra's dragons?
We will be more likely to encounter one if we field one of our own.
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought. We cannot risk your loss.
I don't know if that was sincere or not.
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
Yes, Your Grace.
Cat.
The magnanimous.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen like these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think you would wish to reward me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Master of Whispers?
I hope you do not confuse mercy with clemency.
Are they always like this?
He's growing restless of late.
Maybe he's lonely.
Patience.
I decided to send Joffrey to ward with my cousin and my sister. I need Bailey here because she has a dragon. I cannot promise to make you happy, but I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly. For all of us. No grace.
So she means to send them all across the narrow sea to Essos. Araxes. Prince Daemon has arrived.
That meme of Scorsese, like cinema.
You say what?
Cinema.
Oh yeah. This guy went in alone, man. All those scorpions?
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new. Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas. No red currant.
Big
Sorry
shame.
about that.
For it to waste.
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms.
It is also, not to be underrated, in something that said disrepair, since your forebear incinerated much of it with his dragon.
Well, that is precisely why we must bring it into a state of repair.
Even if it will possess the
Catch me
coin.
up to speed. What happened to their whole fucking?
Your Grace.
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of the size enough to
Yeah,
counsel.
You should know that a substantial number of
Conquest.
swords have now declared and are presently at war.
Harren the Black refused to bend the knee because he had the biggest castle. I was like, you can't get in. Alright. Burn that bitch down. Killed him.
That's what I was hoping to remember in Game of Thrones. They're like, oh, this place is cursed.
It's
'cause it
cursed.
just keeps getting set on fire.
Whoever's Lord of Harrenhal usually dies.
So when Strong died, it was in this place.
Him and his son.
I burned! Truth in myself and turned into a course.
That would be Lord Grover Tully.
It's like the dark arts professor of Harry Potter.
said you
And
can
every
ask.
year a new one.
Never seen it.
Not seeing his bounds.
I know.
Depending upon the impression.
Cut the transmission. We're done.
Well, that's a wrap, guys.
Go home, man. Go
People
home.
should obey their liege
Yeah,
lord.
yeah, it's back.
Whatever his
Imagine
condition.
Harry Potter. I need to watch that shit.
Perhaps the presence of the crown will sharpen minds around these parts.
Might I ask, Your Grace, if you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
It's a big chair made of swords.
He's smart ass. But now that he has Harrenhal, I mean, granted, no one's in there, but it becomes a meeting point for all the banners that are gonna come to the call. So, of course, he's gonna wanna go and take it back for the same exact reason. My boy got a haircut.
They could have also set it up as a trap, since the other side also wanted it.
What are you gonna?
So, Kristen,
What trap are you gonna put in the dump like that?
may I present my brother, Sir Otto Hightower, arrived last night from Alton.
Hightower.
Kristen,
The Queen's brother.
3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father.
And by a man from such modest beginnings, beginnings the gods bestowed on you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
And request that you grant her favour.
Behoove you to not find anything else. You're gonna die out there. Be ashamed if you didn't come back. So it's supposed to be a 100 knights, 500 men at arms, and then 3 times as many sellswords.
Dragons. Send them all out. Start turning green strongholds to our...
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction. The Greens will make the same calculation.
You laugh at your queen?
The value of a sword.
You have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are.
Perhaps it's something to think about.
Secreting yourself somewhere safe, while we remain here as a source of distraction.
We propose to conduct the war in my
It
absence.
would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, a prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other, even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Big facts. Jaehaerys whose hand.
So how do they fare?
Just
A boy of 6 who knows nothing of the sea, and yet somehow...
Rhaenyra remained heir to Driftmark.
Rhaenyra. The girl knows nothing of ships, nor even of dragons.
There is Rhaenyra, or there is Joffrey. We are at war, Connors.
Then it is well that I am a good sailor. I have much to attend to.
Don't you worry about me.
Is she gonna run into? Is she gonna get it?
Just for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
I think she's also supposed to have a dragon egg.
Sister, these eggs are even more fragile. But should all come to ruin here,
More fragile.
you will bear a hope for the future.
Do they ever show or tell what
Okay.
happens to those eggs?
We'll have to find out, won't we?
What did she tell her?
But basically, if anything happens to the rest of them, she's the future. And she's giving her 4 dragon eggs. Even as siblings, like, you don't know if you'll see each other again or not. Depends how things go.
I love Jaehaerys, but my concern is more for you and what you have endured. Helena.
I forgive you.
What?
I said that I forgive you.
There are diverse rumours whispered in the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence, with Prince Daemon at her side. Absurd, of course.
Who spreads these lies?
Shall we escort you to the dragon pit, Your Grace?
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
It does seem wise on reflection.
Come out with us, my king.
So Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never a woman.
What the fuck?
He was born to chastity.
Quite a diary.
Not sure how much we're talking. Although, you know, a wet whistle works wonders.
I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
You do not look very much like King Viserys.
You saying this?
War
I
Prince
think
Daemon.
he is. I think he's captain.
The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Lucerys Velaryon.
Oh, rude.
He's my nephew.
All hail the king! Drinks for all! With the pleasure of the crown!
Sit down. Sit yourself down. Sit!
I tell you, I came here as a lad. It's a little tame, but the good of his is in.
Tame.
I know, just a tune for you, my boy. She's about 3 times your height.
Something like that.
There he is.
Aiming the fierce! You've come so far, and yet you still lie with your very first. What a fine, sweet thing. Did you find
fuck her like a hound.
Wrong with this guy?
Your squad
Oh,
is
shit.
welcome to her. One always as good as another.
Ew.
He didn't have to do him like that.
We're exposed.
What? Cole?
Get to the tree!
That's true. She's on watch.
Yeah. What are you looking at, G? I can't even see shit. Fucking eagle-eyed. Shit, light their ass up. Burn coal. Karen!
That's right.
Shit, light it all up. Shit bricks.
Don't give up like that.
Dang, man, just light it all up.
Could you be certain it was Cole? Or such a great height?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace. You said not to engage, so I didn't.
Your Grace, we commend the Lady Bella for her sharp eyes.
Sharp eyes?
This is why you must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragon's root Cole out and burn him.
The Battle of Rook's Rest. It's a big one.
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
What's that look?
She knows she has to send the dragon, but she's holding back. Fucking rains indoors and shit.
It's raining sideways.
Yeah.
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh. What was that, magic or a dragon dream? Witchcraft?
You will die in this place.
That's what this show has been missing. Something that's supernatural.
Well, there is magic.
But yeah, you know how in Game of Thrones it was like very...
Yeah, that's what I told her. Keep an eye on that one.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage? Or kill her outright?
I would speak with her myself.
Killing her would be easier.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse.
You can have a message brought to her, in secret.
She will not agree to it. I must see her. Face to face.
Ballsy.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. Unless
FaceTime.
Six.
it is false.
Speak it.
There are fishing boats plenty in the bay.
But I can recognize.
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen and lowered herself in the eyes of men.
So I make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and what do I scale the wall and enter her window?
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
Yeah, but what are the odds?
Doing it already. Let's go.
Alright, everybody act surprised. Oh, she got a blade! Shut your mouth.
I must speak with you. Your knights would find me out if you taken or slain. Tell me before I killed you.
And then what?
I've begun that.
I don't know. She could kill her and slip out.
That men trained up for battle are eager to fight. I know you do not have that desire within you. Rhaenys has counselled me. She said she saw in you a wish to avert the worst of what may have come.
So you've come to surrender then?
Huh.
I have come to see if we may uncover some path to peace.
See.
If you and I may come to terms.
There are no terms now. You've no army. Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you. The trespass was not mine.
I'll say what you will. I am a mother to you and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that happened all my
Of
heart.
course you do. You usurping my rightful inheritance.
I think she's got to talk about the dream.
Have you now stooped so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
And so your father has proclaimed the realm. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly every day of his life after my mother died. And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant. You lie. When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen?
He changed his mind. Rhaenyra, I swear this to you. I'm a memory of my mother.
I've been at times unkind and never untrue. What did he say at the end?
Exactly.
Thank you!
Because she knows about the dream, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
why
she'll be
it's
able to
like-
clear it up. And then she's going to be like, oh, fuck.
This whole damn show is miscommunication.
Every time.
He was weary.
You don't say.
It's hard at times to understand.
Oh, and that's what you base all of this on?
Constantine.
If only they would choose more variety of names.
Yeah.
Jaehaerys, Aegon, Jaehaerys.
You might run.
There you go.
There.
How does my peace as duty but to accept? My father used those words. The prince that was promised. Did he? Yes, he did. He spoke to you of the song of ice and fire.
How you going? She's not gonna know what the fuck that is.
It's a story he once told.
You big imbecile.
Aegon the Conqueror.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Conqueror.
Perhaps you've heard of him. Well, this is awkward.
Well, shit.
You must go before you are discovered. There's been a mistake. There's been a mistake. Please.
You know you fucked up.
A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Don't let your pride blind. That's a reason. No mistake.
Oh, come on.
My father's gone from court. God is on the march in. You know what end it is?
We're too far.
So that's it?
Too far gone?
It's too late.
Yeah.
All right. It was different in the books. This was in the book. So this is supposedly it actually went down. Then everything that's to come from here on forward is on Alicent.
Farewell.
So long.
It's gonna end right here, bro.
Oh my god, I hate them so much. Of course. Ah! This is whack as fuck. I'm telling you, man, it's all in Alicent now.
No,
she could have stopped it right then and there. She could have said like, hey.
I mean, I get her point. Like, they're not gonna listen to her anymore. But
she can at least explain like, hey, this went down because I just found out about this.
Yeah, the outcome might be exactly the same, but at least she could have had a clear conscience.
Yeah, like she's not even gonna try.
Yeah, because you know Aegon and Aemon are not gonna listen to Rhys.
But it's true, it's like it's too far gone at this point. Pieces are already moving and moving pretty fast, so it's like, what can she do? I mean, yeah, you're right, she can at least try. It's so funny, like, the Song of Ice and Fire? And she's like,
what?
Yeah, what?
I was like, yeah,
He's
so
telling
all
you a
this
story, dumbass.
Yeah. All this is because you misunderstood him. When he
That's
was drunk as fuck on Milk of the Poppy. But it was just like, no, he changed his mind, I'm telling you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good one. It was a bit slow.
It was
but I mean, pieces are moving. Rhaenyra got her, I guess, what, closure, you can say?
Clarification.
Clarification.
That's not closure.
It's miscommunication. And yeah, man. I mean, I thought it was a good episode. Like I said, I thought it was slow, but I felt like it was necessary.
Yeah.
So this is like the calm before the storm. So this episode was, we needed to get all that out the way, and now from here on out, it's going to be a shit show.
Man, I hope so.
So
I mean, I feel for them, but I hope so.
It looks like it's
yeah, I mean, that next episode is what I was talking about. Like,
so from here on out, it's just going to be fucking crazy. So, what'd you think, Cesar?
All because of a misunderstanding? Jeez.
I
know.
Like, she didn't think to say, like, hey, before I open my mouth, maybe tell Rhaenyra, like, yo, your dad said this. Just one. No.
She's like, she was fucking, and in the acting, like I was saying, she was crying, thinking like, damn, like my dad changed his mind. He changed his mind, and then she said, boom, clicked him, clicked, like, she fucking telling you the story, bro. So, I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, it's too far gone. So, like, I don't think Alicent.
That's fair. Like,
Alicent can really do anything.
Yeah, she might not, but at least
even if she tries,
try.
Even if she tries. I think. Well, no. I mean, she doesn't have to mention that they met face to face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're gonna ask her, but I mean, like, look, she could have killed me. Why come all this way to clarify? Like, hey, what I was told was a story, and then not kill me anyway. If I wasn't gonna help, I mean, there's ways to go around it. Sure, they're probably not gonna believe her anyway. Exactly. But it's like we said, it's not on you anyway.
Exactly.
You leave it in the hands of others.
Yeah, and then even just Rhaenyra, like all the scenes when she's on the table, like everybody's just questioning her, like, and she doesn't make a decision. But
we need to act now.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with them. I was like, shit, if I was her, I would just send the dragons. Like, let's just
burn everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
thinking too much like a man, dog.
I think that's what it was pretty much touching on.
Yeah.
It's like all the men were telling her, yo, like, let's just run it this way. But I mean, she stood her ground and said, you know what, let's try to avoid conflict, which, I mean.
And it's a clear contrast.
Yeah.
Aegon's like, to war then.
Yeah.
And Rhaenyra's like, oh, chill, like, let's see if we can.
And she even went over there.
She risked it all.
Yeah.
Ballsy move.
Respect.
But, I mean, yeah. I mean, she actually fucking took the route and at least tried to.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everything from here on out, I think if it falls more so now on the Greens than on her.
Yeah.
Like I said, not everything is the Greens' fault, because clearly some shady shit has gone down, and maybe not Rhaenyra, but her side of it is guilty for it. But come on, you have a chance right there, and to not even try is just.
Yeah. What'd you think, Gilbert?
I'm trying to decide on what to think on her not acting, because I think also part of the reason why she can't persuade them is because she's always used like the direct approach. Like she doesn't scheme behind, to like, hey, maybe I can, pull some strings with Cole or with Larys. She's just a straightforward character.
Alicent?
She doesn't play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which if she was a little bit more of that, maybe she could actually, at least turn people to doubt on her side and maybe avoid some conflict. But I don't like Rhaenyra just kind of standing in the middle. Because yes, she wants to be the voice of reason and be prudent, but again, this is war. And
well, yeah, but
her delaying.
It's war, but she's seen how the early days have affected the life of one of her kids, a child on the other side as well. She's like, man, if I can avoid more of this pain that I'm feeling, to maybe to other mothers, to other commoners and stuff like that, it's on her to try. She took that step.
I understand that.
And that's why I'm bothered that Alicent won't at least try.
But I feel like her inability to act, to prolong action, just plays right into what she's trying to avoid. It's kind of like rip off the Band-Aid, sure, but minimize the lives that you have to take in order to spare, more people what's going to ensue now.
All right, so how do you minimize it? Just be like, okay, I'm taking 7 dragons, burn King's Landing down. Be done with it?
I mean, not necessarily full force, but, action beats inaction is what I'm saying.
That's fair, but I mean...
Yeah.
And plus, they're also both sides are trying to play the game of like for example, when they killed the babe, it's like, oh, well, we can make it seem to defame her name, so people are horrified of what her actions are, and we can win more sympathizers. It's also it starts being like a popularity game, and instead of like, hey, this is my actual throne, let me just take it. Who cares what people think? And then I'll rectify by actually being a proper ruler. Like all this indecision is what I'm getting at. That I think.
Well, yeah, but it's part of the game.
Sure.
Varys said it best.
Mm-hmm.
People decide where the power lies, and your image matters. Because at the end of the day, if the king's doing bad, they're not gonna kick him out. They're not gonna,
Oh yeah, or especially if you.
They're not gonna. Yeah, well, they're not gonna storm the keep. But the moment that people get restless and they're starving and their kids are starting dying and it affects them in a life or death situation, that's when you'll see a change. And
sure.
And I'm not gonna ruin anything, but you're gonna see some of that in this series.
But I think full force to a means to an end, and then actually doing some proper ruling after. Like they mentioned it in the episode as well, where it's like, hey, people soon forget what just happened.
Yeah, they do.
It's all about what's happening in the now, and I feel like if she would take an action sooner, and then hey, I'll worry about sympathizing as a ruler.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Cole right now is going. What's he doing again with?
To the Black Woods or the.
Cole, where is he going?
No, he's going to Harrenhal now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was.
They want to take Harrenhal. In that battle, you see, I'm not sure if it's Harrenhal or if it's Rook's Rest. I think it's Rook's Rest, and that's where shit's gonna go down.
And so, I guess, you can talk about the differences now on the book. Gilbert, have you read the book?
No.
Do you know a little bit on what's coming or anything like that? Or
yeah. I've seen some videos explaining it and stuff like that, but I just haven't gotten into the book.
So I said after this episode, because you said that they did something different, right? Or it wasn't in the book. I heard you mention something.
Well, that conversation's not in the book between Alicent and Rhaenyra. So that's why I was like, man, what's going on? Everything else is pretty accurate. About as accurate as a outside point of view can be. But it's every move is at risk of being intercepted or all your plans can fall apart really quickly. So if you think you're safe here and you're in danger over here, turns out you could be in danger in both places, or you could actually be safe where you're already at and you just don't know. And some of the moves that are being taken right now preemptively actually come back on both sides to haunt them. So it's nothing but loss from here on out. And next episode really will start showing that. For every victory, you take a huge blow. Yeah. Where they mentioned it, it doesn't even really feel like a victory because of what it costs you, either men or it could be a dragon, or it could be just losing territory or 3/4 of your army. I mean, there's only so many men and so many things you can do, but I mean, it's just a shit show. It's coming.
I like how how I was saying about the supernatural element that they added here with Daemon.
Yeah, the magic.
Yeah, because I mean, in Game of Thrones, that was very present. The whole supernatural. Yeah. So I think this. I mean, we didn't get much of it in the first season. So I think like including that,
especially a little taste.
Yeah, exactly, and it just really puts you in the mind of Daemon and what he's going through. So I mean, I thought that was pretty fire. So who is that girl?
I forget her first name. I think she's supposed to be. I mean, her last name is Waters, I think. And she's supposed to. I mean, there's so many rumors about her. Supposedly, she's 40-something years old, and she was like a wet nurse for the Strongs. But but rumors say that she's actually old enough to have been a wet nurse for the Strongs' dad, the guy that was hanged. Mm-hmm. And then others are like, no, she's younger. She only did it for the kids, which the kids are now the Clubfoot and his brother Harwin. So, there's more to come from her and a couple other characters that don't really seem that important, but then they end up, just shaping things in a way where you're like, man, you wouldn't think that so and so would actually be important, and they accuse her of being a witch. Who practiced dark arts and would bathe in the blood of babies to maintain her youthful appearance and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she's got a role to play. It's not huge, but she's there.
Kelly, what did you think about the episode?
It was slow, but at the end it got interesting with that. Yeah. Like it was just that talk with Rhaenyra and Alicent. That was very interesting. Mm-hmm. Like just to see, like Rhaenyra starting to feel that maybe she wasn't chosen at the end, and then like Alicent being very like confident, and then it turned around. Like I don't know, they're amazing.
Yeah, and it was shot very well. Like each episode, at the very end, it's always something fucking intense. It's always like something's going down. So I mean, I like that, but
I mean, as if she didn't have enough thoughts and emotions running through her for now to be like, oh shit, maybe my dad didn't pick me.
Exactly, because I mean, you're like, I'm sending all these people, like, I don't know, I have all these people's lives in my hand, and like maybe I wasn't chosen, and I
Her first mistake was doubting herself.
But yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll call it. Don't forget to comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Comment any Easter eggs. Let us know your thoughts. Drop some knowledge. Consider subscribing. So you can hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we drop episode 4. So,
I know.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
I don't want to miss that one.
Yeah. So, with all that being said, see y'all in the next one.
Peace.